morning. Can someone respond that you can hear me, please? Thank you. Can you all hear me? Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad that you all could hear me. Top of the morning. This is MECHENG 303, Engineering Mechanics. And in this lecture, I will periodically stop and ask if you have question. Then if you do, you unmute and you ask your question. And this is the first time I'm giving a lecture live online. I usually lecture face-to-face, or I upload videos and you watch the videos, and I'm still trying out what is best. Okay, so this is MECHENG 303, and I will record the lecture. Okay, so the agenda that we have today, we're going to talk about course outline. Then from here, we're going to do an introduction. Then after the introduction, I'm going to go into a topic where is pure bending or unsymmetric. Pure bending. Okay, so this is what I like to achieve. And then our lecture, our timetable slot. So I will see you, or I will have lectures online on Tuesdays from 10:30 to 12:30, and on Thursdays 10:30 to 11:30, and then so these are lectures. Now, depending how it goes, usually I will stop like maybe 20 minutes before 12:30, okay, or 10 minutes before 12:30, depend on the content. And then also on Thursday, you have a tutorial from 11:30 to 12:30, and this is a tutorial. Now, every content over here, okay, everything you see over here, it will be recorded and put in YouTube. Okay, so if you can view the lecture content again if you're unclear, or if you have to go somewhere, okay, you can skip a class or two. Now, so the delivery mode can be live online, like what we are doing now. Okay, so live online, again, I will record. I can also decide to make you watch recorded lecture with live online discussion. So I can make you watch like 20 minutes of video, which I will be online. And then after the video finish, we can start discussion, okay? Or we can just go recorded or just recorded lecture, which I will not be online. And I will inform you what is going to happen ahead of time, okay? Not to make you wait. So these are the mode of delivery. And from the poll, I realized that not all of you have done online course. Some of you, this is the first. And it's important for me to get feedback from you. Okay. So I will pause every 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, I cannot spell minutes now. Unbelievable. To ask if you have question. Okay. So I'll pause. Or if I feel that, hey, this is not easy content, I will stop. Okay. And right. So that is the housekeeping. Now, the next thing I'll talk about is assessment. Okay, so assessment, you will have weekly quizzes. Okay, you have weekly quizzes. Today I just can't spell. Unbelievable. So you can have about 2 quizzes per week. Okay. Then you will have also homework. You have a term test. Okay, so this term test, for this term, we're only going to have one term test. And then you're going to have your final exam. Okay. So the term test, everything will be done online. You don't need to show up. And the weightage, okay, the weightage will be, I'll put this further. We need to talk about weight. The weightage of your homework is 0. Okay, 0% on homework, 30%, no, 40% on your final exam, 30% on your term test, and 30% on your weekly quiz. Okay, so this is very generous. So the weekly quiz will be graded. Yeah, it will be graded. And for the weekly quiz, you have to attend lecture. Okay. So what do I mean? You have to attend lecture in order to do these quizzes well. You have to attend the lecture. Okay. So I wouldn't like to call it participation marks, but I will call it like you will do better if you attend the lecture every week. Okay, you have less problem in your quizzes. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I would like to hear questions, please. Anyone have question for me? Please ask now. Any questions? I mean, unmute your mic and you ask me, and I think everyone could hear your question. Anyone, please.
Eugene, how are the quizzes going to be administered? Are they going to be through Avenue?
Yes, everything will be online, so everything will be administrated through Avenue. So what will happen is I will post it on Avenue to Learn, and you have a specific deadline to submit your quizzes. And every quizzes, the class size is small. Every quizzes will be unique. Okay, I will change the numbers here and there, so so there will be no like plagiarism going on. Okay, so does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, anyone else, please? Right. So I don't hear anything now. Is the weightage fair, or you want to change something, or you feel, hey Eugene, this is kind of, I'm in a holiday mood, or you prefer, I'll give you another option. Okay, so option number 1. Okay, so sorry, there's option, so this option number 2. So this is still 30%, and then this is 35% and 35%, and then option number 3, this is 30%, this is 30%, 40%. So whether which is higher, the higher grade, okay, the higher grade will be 40%. Okay, so I'm going to trigger a poll. Okay, you decide what you want. Okay, I'll trigger another poll. So the poll grading or preferred weightage. So you have option op 1, op 2. Can I add option? Yeah, op 2. Okay. Option 3. So I've put on Avenue or on Microsoft Team chat. So you decide which option you prefer. Okay, it's a clear cut. A lot of option number 3. Right, I have 6 option. Wow. Okay, so it's 100% option number 3. I'm glad that's happening. Okay, you guys yeah, you guys are bright. I also, so this is the option that we will deal with. Yeah, this is the option that we'll deal with. So this is our preferred option. Okay, so the higher grade you get will be 40%. Okay, and I'm going to sign on it. This is our course content. Okay, sorry, our agreement that you prefer that your term test and your final exam, the higher grade will be 40%, the lower grade will be 30%, and then weekly quizzes will be 30%. And I mean, to do well, this is the important part. Okay, this is the important part. Okay, you attempt your quizzes. I think you'll be less stressed. Okay, now the homework is for practice. Okay, the final exam, the tests and the quizzes, you have not seen those questions before, but they will not be ridiculously hard. But the exam will be tough. Okay, the exam will be tough. So score as much points as you can for your weekly quizzes and term tests. Okay, now whatever, so the final exam or the term test will be the content will be from week 01 to week 06. Okay, and then the final exam content will be from week 07 to week 13. Okay, but that does not mean that you can forget whatever you learn after term test, after the term test. So you also need to remember how to, like, for example, draw free body diagram. Okay, that's very general. Or how to calculate bending moment, things like that. Okay, that I will test you in term test 1 and not in your final. Or I will teach you before the term test 1,